Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. With the tight end,
and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Here's Trubisky to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
linebacker. But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I'm coming. Check 37.
Here's the 3rd-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. And some space here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Let's go, B, let's go.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch time.
Now Trubisky. And this one's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're doing the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 13.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On 1st down, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing here, Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Trubisky will throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Value 3. Super. Shell. We go. Hey, wahoo!
After the interception, here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
28, Bears
3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got some space here. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Trubisky now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Gurley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Brandon Cooks, the 20. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Again, it's Henderson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Leaps past him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
First down, Bears.
Sit up! 180! You're not ready! You're not ready!
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Here we go.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Henderson, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they take a knee.
Goff on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
Check, 59. Watch the run, watch the run.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.